Hey guys, good morning for another stream here. Like always, we're just gonna take a look at a few stocks. My name is Jose Najarro. I stream here on YouTube every Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock. And I also stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 9 o'clock at night. So feel free to stay tuned. And like always, just ask questions. We can take a look at any stocks. Not really any stocks, but let's see what we got going on in the market today. Give me one quick second as I pull everything up. The first thing, I should have an earnings episode on Square in the next few hours. I just reported earning. I just recorded it. Now I just gotta edit and stuff. So that should take a few hours, and I can get the video out for you guys on Square. I really did enjoy their earnings. And the stock pre-market, it seems like investors also enjoyed it. It's up 5%. And Judo, hello, good morning, and Judo, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Well, hope we have a good day, but hope you're also having a good day right now. So yeah, we can take. How was your day yesterday, and Judo? Did you pick up anything? Well, stock market, mainly growth stocks. I think the overall stocks were still doing amazing yesterday, right? I think it was just the typical growth stocks that were down yesterday. Oh, and Judo, you just joined my Discord channel. And Judo, you're going to find a lot of great information there. I do post things like, what do I have there? I have resources there where I share some of my best books, the ones I enjoy reading. I've also shared some of my best videos on intro to investing, how I find companies. I actually just posted a few stocks that I want to take a look at. I made a screener on the resources, and you guys can definitely check that out. And I post every time I buy and sell there, right? I'm as transparent as I can be. So definitely welcome to the Discord channel. There's a lot of great members there. Like I said, it's free to anybody that wants to join. And Judo, you bought some Unity. Is this your first time purchasing, or were you adding on to a position? Right. I mean, pre-market is still. I think anything under 100 is pretty nice. For Unity. So I'm happy we still getting some buying opportunities. Did anybody else purchase anything yesterday, or are they thinking of purchasing anything today? I honestly have not made my decision. I do think I am going to buy a few stuff today. There's a few names I have going around, but at the moment I still haven't really thought of. I think most of them are just adding on to positions I already have. But that's pretty much it. But yeah, let's take a look. I mean, today we have DraftKings. They just reported earnings. I want to see how DraftKings. I think they were up a bit. Oh, you were adding Judo to Unity. Nice. That's definitely one of my favorite companies right now. What's going on, Payne? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day, Payne. So DraftKings is up 5.3%. Oh, could you? I don't follow that one. We can definitely take a look at it. Fizz, good morning. Good morning. You guys are just piling in. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a good day. Morning, Jabiki. Morning, Payne. Morning, Fizz. Morning to those that just don't want to say hi in the chat. I know there's some of you guys. But DraftKings, right? They just reported earnings. Stock is $53.81. Right, but it's down compared to where it was still down compared to where it was yesterday, right? So it's crazy, right? We're seeing these stocks kind of do earnings and they're up. It's kind of interesting to see that, right? They're up after earnings, especially what we've seen this week or these past 2 weeks. But yesterday was just such a red day for some of these growth stocks. Payne, nice, I appreciate the support. I'm happy to have you. I definitely love the interactions with the people that watch me, right? Fat Metal, what's going on? So let's see. Any other interesting earnings coming today? I don't think there were. Maybe some of you guys. Is Nicholas still a thing? What is that ticker? NKLA? It is, right? That one, no way. It's actually up 4.6%. That's insane. That is insane, right? When, um, today, yes, I promise, Fizz. I promise today I am gonna eat Lucky Charms. That I am, I haven't this whole week. I keep saying I am, but today I'm making a promise that I'm gonna eat Lucky Charms today. And let's see how the market reacts today. But I don't think I can make that an everyday diet. Um, hmm. I don't think. I mean, Fridays are normally super slow on earnings, right, guys? I don't. Mondays and Fridays are usually super slow. Let's see what we have for next week, right? Earnings. Do we have any big stocks next week? Okay, today will be green. Jim, good afternoon from UK. Hello, Jim. Fat Metal, you got into some JD.com. Nice. Palantir's one I haven't. I mean, JD is definitely one I have. There's this huge Discord member, Fat Metal. I know you're in the Discord. But I don't think he's been on Discord recently. But he was one of the OGs, and he's super bullish in JD.com. It's probably one of his favorite at the moment. So every time I see that, I always think of him. Payne, today will be green. Yep, we will have a green day. Let's work it into existence, right? Jim, yesterday hurt me good. I'm deep into Palantir, Tesla, and SoFi. But Jim, right, those are really, I want to say for the long term, seem like really strong companies, right? SoFi, I don't have SoFi and Palantir, but I can definitely see the bullish case in all of them. SoFi is one I really do like in the fintech world. Just one I haven't really pulled the trigger. Tesla is the only one. Did that one take a bit of hit? So Monday, it doesn't seem anything. Maybe 3D systems, right? Some people are looking, are into the 3D printing. I know I've definitely done a few videos on them. I think this is crazy, right? The U.S. employers added just 266 jobs in April. Economists were expecting 1 million. I just, how is that even gonna be a thing? Now let me just see how futures are looking after that. Actually, it seems like that's great news, right? I mean, obviously, it's just the concept of it, right? It's you were expecting 1 million and adding 266, and Nasdaq is up 1.3%. It's just insane. But let's see, Tuesday, what do we have? I feel like Tuesday, I think skills reports on Tuesday. I can't really see anything too interesting. I'm not a fan of Yahoo Finance. I'll probably just wait till earnings whisper. Let's see earnings whispers. Website. Maybe he has a better chance of showing us earnings for next week. Let's go to calendar. Go for Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday we do have Palantir. We have Jumia. So those are our two popular ones for sure. Let's see what else we have. On Wednesday we have Wix. I mean, they don't show everything here. They just show what they think it's popular at the same time. Thursday we have Baba, we have Yeti, we have Billy. Celsius is on Thursday. That's pretty good. Xpeng too. So next week seems all right. We could definitely have some earnings for tomorrow. I mean, for next week. So futures, I mean, lumber is still crazy highs, right? We should have just on March just bought lumber. That probably has been the best returns since everything has happened. That, and I'm guessing, let's take a look at orange juice. No, orange juice hasn't been that way. But let's see what else. So I want to see how Teladoc opens. Walmart announced buying a competitor yesterday night for me night anyways. Who did Walmart announce they're buying? That's pretty. Are they buying Fat Metal? Are they buying a competitor to Teladoc? Let's see, Walmart acquisition. Let me see, just say Walmart stock. You know, man, this is, I don't know what's happening here, man. This is, I'm in dark mode, but normally, so Walmart Health to acquire telehealth provider MEMD, which is a telehealth provider to nice. They have entered into agreement for Walmart Health to acquire MED. This reinforces Walmart's commitment to integrate omni-channel health delivery that leverages data and technology to improve engagement, health equity, and outcomes. That's actually pretty crazy. Let's see. I just want to see what they do. So it's pretty much healthcare with a modern touch. Our telehealth solutions makes it easy for people to access best in the class care whenever and wherever while driving down overall healthcare costs. I do think the whole telemedicine thing is a huge market, right? That's pretty crazy that they are acquiring that. Walmart has pharmacies, right? I mean, it makes them. I think it makes smart. I want the CVS or the other ones, Walgreens. Do they have a form of telemedicine? I feel like if you have some form of pharmacy, a telemedicine might actually work well with you, right? You can kind of integrate all that together. But yeah, good to hear. I'm long holdings. Pain. I want to get rid of Palantir. When I will be on zero? I will sell because I don't want to stress myself. So Pain, that's the thing, right? Sometimes selling might not be the best financial decision, but it might be the best emotional decision. And I think eliminating emotions and kind of finding out what your risk tolerance is a good practice and a good step to learn for future. It's a good mistake to learn for future stuff, right? In judo, what's going on with Curie? Did I miss anything? I think that's just it's just the overall, I feel, unless it's down big, it's just the overall growth stocks right now just taking a big hit. I don't think there's been any major changes. I don't know if they've reported earnings. I can definitely take a look at that later. But I don't think fundamentally anything has changed. It's just the overall growth stock market, right? So what else do we have? Stock basic Square should be up like 10%. I think Square did an amazing earnings. Square, like it's up 5%. That's pretty strong. Again, I feel like it's at levels it was yesterday. And guys, while you're here, make sure to hit the thumbs up. It definitely helps. It definitely helps a lot with the channel. It's one way to really support the channel for free, and I really do appreciate it. But yeah, I do agree. Square. I don't know if you missed Stock Basics. My video for Square should be coming out an hour or two after the stream. I already did record it. Now I just got to do quick edits. The best of my abilities, right? But Square I thought was pretty great. Square is not a company I look at revenue to revenue growth, but that gross profit growth over years and over a quarter was super impressive. And I think they're just being very innovative in ways to keep people coming into Cash App and kind of making a great system with their seller ecosystem and their Cash App ecosystem to again grab more buyers and seller over time. So I think Square was definitely a great earnings. Let's hope it stays like that, right? Fat Metal Lumber can't beat your. That's true, right? ETH has been probably insane. That's crazy. It's been a 10 bagger. Congrats, Fat Metal. And Fizz, we do have Unity next week. Sometimes I hate looking at websites. I can't wait till the eWhispers updates his Twitter for next week. I think that's gonna be on a Saturday or Sundays when he normally does that, or she. I don't know who, or if it's a team. So Payne, are you talking to Jim? Will you wait for some profit? I'm giving it until I see a 15% gains if it ever happens. Oh man, so you guys are not holding for long term, you're just holding for some type of profit. That's I guess so. I want to play safer, and I've learned a lot from some mistakes, especially from some stressful stocks. And that's the good thing, especially right if we're just starting off. Maybe I don't know how some of you guys are, but especially if you're starting off, if maybe this is year 1 or year 2 of investing, you still have so many years ahead to yourself, right? And to the investing world. So learning a few mistakes earlier on, I think is great, right? It sucks right now, right? It definitely sucks, but when you're making more money in the future, when you're putting more money into the stock market, you're happy you made some mistakes earlier on in your career, opposed to when you're really throwing some heavy money in there. Fat Metal, ETH is now bigger than my stock portfolio. That is insane. Yes, that is huge. Is it just still ramping up? Let's see ETH price. $3,000. It's, let's see, past week. I mean, it's done pretty well. ETH is the only crypto I own, and it's a 3-bagger for you. Nice, and Judo. Congrats to you guys. Crypto has been doing great for you guys. And Judo, is it a good portion of your portfolio? Are you in similar style of Fat Metal where it's bigger than his stock portfolio? And guys, remember, I mean, right now I am talking, but feel free to share any stocks you guys want to take a look. I know Jibiki, you mentioned one. I completely forgot what it was. So if you want to if you want to share it again, if you're still here. Tim, what's going on, Tim? How's it going? You know, every time I think of Tim, I think of one stock, and it gets me interested. I mean, Roblox, it's down, unfortunately. Sorry, Tim. Sorry, I thought it was actually doing good. But I'm really liking it. I really am enjoying. I did play a few of their games, and I can see what the big hype is in players, right? And every time I go to App Annie to see what's the top grossing, Roblox is up there. So for future, this is definitely one I can definitely see doing well. But yeah, damn. Now my decisions are a bit different. I am gonna purchase some stuff this week. Today. I haven't really made my final decision on what. Jeffrey, you work with Motley Fools. I don't work for them. I am a content creator, Jeffrey. So I am like a contractor. So I just it's a partnership we have, right, Jeffrey? I don't really work for them. Well, I work. I don't know how to say. I do work for them, but not with them. Like they're their own entity. I'm my own entity. We have some form of partnership going together, Jeffrey. Tim, you're buying some Roblox today. Yeah, so I create content, right? I do create content. This is this partnership, right, Jeffrey? So if you see, right, I create content. And if you watch my videos, I also share like they sponsor my videos. So it's definitely it's a partnership style, Jeffrey. I think I might be trending right now, Jeffrey. So I'm hoping that maybe that's where you found maybe my my skills, either my skills or Fastly video. I think is what's trending right now on the Fools. Jibiki Hubs. All right, let's take a look at that. What's it called? Simply Wall Street. So Jeffrey, is that where you found me, if I may ask? So Jibiki wants to take a look at Hubs, right? This is a company with a market cap of $23.7 billion. Not small, not big. It is in the software, and they do CRM, so customer relationship management platforms for businesses in Americas, Europe, and Asia Pacific. All right, so now we understand, we kind of understand a bit of what they do. First thing I'm seeing, right, huge revenue growth, 19.6% on average. So they're growing their revenues at a strong levels. I wouldn't consider a hyper growth stock, but definitely a growth stock for sure. First thing I'm seeing, they're not profitable in earnings, but I'm guessing they are positive in cash flow from operations. And yes, they are, right? So that's one thing I like. If you are a growth stock, I want you to be making money from your everyday business. So I'm liking this a lot. Personally, earnings not too much. I don't worry about it too much, but like I mentioned, cash flow is a whole different story. And with that future growth, it's looking pretty good. Now, if we take a look, Jibiki, at their overall health, financial health, I still don't want them to be leveraged, and I hope that's not the case. And that's not right. So they have cash of about $1.2 billion, Jibiki, and they have about debt of $450 million. So it's almost a 3-to-1 ratio. I like this, right? Especially right now as interest rates talks. I don't like investing in companies that are too leveraged and not have the cash flow and not have the earnings for it. This company has the cash flow right now. They also have a strong balance sheet. So overall, the company fundamentally looks great. I don't know too much about the market, but it is expected to grow at 20 levels. So that means it is in the market and they are expanding. Next thing I just want to see, they don't have too much insider ownership. Dharmesh, he is the co-founder and he is one of the top 10 shareholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The number 7th shareholder and owns about 3.3%. So fundamentally, right, Jibiki, I don't know much about the market, but overall customer relationship management, especially cloud-based, is one that's I mean CRM as a whole is doing pretty well, right? I think CRM, even though the stock price isn't doing well, that whole market does seem to be doing well. But customer relations management, I can see this a market that's still growing, still growing. So fundamentally, I like it, right, Jibiki? Now let's take a look at the prices. This is Hubs stock. Right, you can see it hasn't really taken a huge impact compared to most growth stocks. That's actually pretty impressive, right? Because we saw it was still not profitable at the moment. So I would have expected this, and it's still growing at strong levels. I would have expected this to take some form of hit, but maybe it's been developed, and that positive cash flow from operations could be helping it with that very clean balance sheet. But it is down about 15%. Overall, like it fundamentally. This is something that Fat Metal, every company, especially right now, right? Fat Metal, especially right now, when you grab such a great inflow of customers last year, because everybody was just kind of trying all these different companies, especially all these online companies. You need to have a great way to make sure that those customers stay, right? Those people stay in your applications. So I do, like you mentioned, Fat Metal, very good point, right? CRM is definitely a great tool now more than ever, as we're seeing that all these companies want to make sure their customers stay on their applications. Fat Metal, that's a concept I didn't think of. And now you got me thinking, are CRM companies ones we should really take a look at right now? That Fat Metal, you really, I think you might be onto something, Fat Metal. I think that's an amazing idea, a really amazing idea. All right, so Jabiki, I'm right. So overall, fundamentally, right, I'm not too sure what exactly they do within the CRM world, but in the fundamentals, they look really good. Yeah, Salesforce is a beast, right? That's the one. That's the main CRM company I know, and I think it was so smart that they took that ticker, CRM. But Salesforce is definitely one I enjoy. I want to see, right? Let's actually compare them to each other. Actually, let's do. I want to see something real quick. So let's take a look at Lacy. Yes, Adobe does have a bit. Give me 1 second, guys, while I log in here. And I'm actually just saying my stuff out loud. All right, so let's take a look at what we can. Hopefully, this is Let's see. I want to take a look at Chart Machine. Oh, let's put Hubs here. Let's put. Oops, be lazy. Come on, be lazy. I want to actually compare it now to CRM, Fat Meta. You got me interested in that. So we have Hubs right now, and let's compare this. First, I want to do gross margins. So in the income statement, I think it's on metrics. So I want to take a look at gross margins. All right, so those are the gross margins and I want to take a look at trailing 12 months. Now let's put CRM in here. Compare. Right, we can see Hub's gross margins tend to be a bit higher than CRM. So that's actually pretty one thing to note. So Hubs right now, from their overall, from just the get-go, they keep a lot more money than CRM. So now let me see. I don't think any of them are profitable. No, they're not. But let's see how things are looking. So now if we take a look at profit margins, whoops, I want to take a look at CRM. Running 12 months. I wanted to get rid of gross margins. Sorry guys, it's a little tricky here. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Let's take all right. So now I'm taking a look at profits, and hopefully this is trailing 12 months. Yeah, this is trailing 12 months. So I'm taking a look at profit margins for CRM and hubs. CRM is actually profitable, right? So that's a whole difference too, right? CRM has profit margins while hubs doesn't. So even though hubs right now is keeping more of its money in gross margins, at the end of the day, CRM is keeping more in profit margins. Now I want to take a look at future growth. So hubs right now is expected to grow 19.6% on average. I'm guessing CRM, since they are profitable, they're not expected to grow at those same levels. So CRM is expected to grow at 14.9%, right? So that's the difference between two, right? So you have one that's profitable. So you have different stages, right? You're having one that's probably growing at faster levels. That's hubs, right? Hubs also has higher gross margins. But then you have CRM, which is a giant, and they're already profitable in their business. So it's okay to maybe be a little bit slowed down on them. Now what I want to do is take a look at those valuations real quick. So let's take a look at CRM, and let's also take a look at, what is this one called? Hubs. Let's do maybe price to sales ratio. Price to sales ratio forward, and let's also do EV to EBITDA forward. And let's take a look at them in different panels. Open image, a new tab. So let's take a look. So Salesforce, right? Salesforce has a cheaper price to sales ratio than Hubs. This is to be expected, right? Because Hubs is growing at a faster level. But I don't think they're not growing that much faster, expected to grow that much faster. It does seem like Salesforce might be a bit undervalued compared. And if we take a look, obviously, at EV to EBITDA, it's also a bit cheaper. Again, with Hubs, you're getting that growth. I think that they're just in different stages of a business, but Salesforce does look pretty attractive. Net and Square are up nicely pre-market. Let's hope that stays, right? I mean, right now the overall, I think a lot of stocks are up today, which is super good to hear. And let me just close this. That was a quick look at both of them. Again, I don't know what they do independently, but I was just looking at their fundamentals, and good to see that too. Fat Metals, I've used both CRM's Hub and both CRMs, HubSpot and Salesforce. HubSpot was friendlier for the user. Oh, nice, Mr. Bear. Thanks for sharing that aura insights. So again, it depends on where you want to go. Both Salesforce, I kind of agree with Fat Metal. It might look cheap right now. It's definitely been going sideways since they announced the acquisition. What acquisition? I forgot. Are they being purchased? Or are they purchasing something? Freak. I forgot. Mr. Bear, you use Salesforce currently. Fat Metal, I remember they had an acquisition, but I forgot what it was. Can you remind me? Mr. High, do you think unemployment benefits are motivating people from rejoining? They are purchasing Slack, right? They are purchasing Slack, okay. Or Slack purchasing them? They are purchasing Slack, right? Which one is? You guys are just now. Are they purchasing Slack? They are. They should be, right? I think CRM is much bigger. Yeah, they are purchasing Slack. Okay. So Mr. High, do I think unemployment benefits are motivating people from rejoining the workforce? I don't know. Jobs report was terrible, right? Even though jobs report was terrible, we did see that the market did not really care. Right? If we take a look at right now futures, and the market's going to open in 9 minutes, NASDAQ was up 1.2%. I wonder if that's just either because it was just a huge down. Was it down yesterday? No, it wasn't even down yesterday. But yeah, it seems the overall market, I don't know, did the overall market kind of thought about that, even though it missed expectations? I would say, I don't know, Mr. High, right? I don't know how people feel. In my opinion, if in my opinion, I might think that, hey, unemployment is not going to last the way it's lasting right now. So So eventually they should be going back. I just don't know, Mr. High. Yeah, that Fat Meadow, I completely. That's like saying, did Microsoft try acquiring Discord or the Discord? Yeah, my mistake, Fat Meadow. We all make mistakes. It's still morning. Market, and that's what I've been hearing, right, Mr. Bear? Mr. Bear mentions that, hey, it should be good for growth stocks. It means we keep interest rates low, right? If right now, CPI data on the 12th is what everyone wants to know. That's next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next Tuesday, right? Next Wednesday. Oh man, I can't believe this month is going crazy. But how long of a leg up, right, Mr. High? Right, that's the thing. It's right now. People are just gonna stay in growth stocks until we will, Mr. Bear. I did mention today, 100%. I'm gonna go eat some Lucky Charms. And guys, while you're here, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Right, it helps a lot. I'm gonna do it 100% after this episode. We're gonna go take a look. So now that the market is open, let's see my overall portfolio. Let's go to TradingView real quick. I want to see where I'm up, where I'm down. Anything up big, anything down big. So Roku, holy smokes, Roku is up 15%. They did have a crazy down day yesterday, but look at that. Roku is up big. Datadog is up 10%. We have Net up 8.5%. Everybody here needs to go eat some damn Lucky Charms for this to stay, all right? This has to stay the way it's looking right now. Square is up 5%. Magnite is up 5%. CrowdStrike is up 5%. Twilio is up 4%. Okta is up 3%. Redfin is up 3%. Skills is up 2%. I mean, overall, my only things red right now are Fastly, OSS, AC. Nothing crazy, right? No big positions are red right now. Let's keep it that way. But yeah. Stone is up, Nvidia is up, Unity is up. So we're seeing, and right, unfortunately, I feel like what some people are gonna have, it's some fear of missing out from yesterday. But look, it's not really up that much compared to yesterday, right? So compared to the overall market. So if you're just not buying today because it's up compared to yesterday, I think that might be a missed opportunity if you were just waiting for yesterday's prices, right? A few percentage up in the long term of things is kind of just noise. Biz, I thought you weren't buying till after earnings. Yeah. Oh, that is too funny. T-Doc is up. Normally they tank when big players acquire competition, right? Yeah, like you saw, right? 9 before and 9 after. That's a good way, right? I think you meant like 9 before. You bought 9 before. And Judo. So let's see what T-Doc is doing. T-Doc is like, just screw it. We're just riding with the market. Let's up 0.6%, 0.8% right now. Roku, man, Roku is definitely killing it. That's gonna be a great one. I'm happy today. Let's just make sure. Tim bought some yesterday. Jeffrey on Yahoo Finance. Jeffrey, are you such a, am I such in a lag that that you're just responding? Is that where you found my video? I'm hoping that's what you meant, right? Jose, can you look at the RSI on Fastly's chart? Man, you're making me. All right, let's see. Let's compare. Not compare. Let's add indicators. Let's add RSI. Let's do 3 days. I feel like 3 day eliminates a lot of the noise. But I think you maybe want to take a look at daily chart, right? In the daily chart for Fastly, it's at levels not seen ever, right? That's what you're looking at, Fizz, I'm guessing, right? If we take a look at just the pure RSI, again, this is not an investing trading. It's not a trading stream. But we can see, right? This is the first time we've seen that. Let's take a quick look at the 3 day. In the 3 day, it doesn't look. 3 day, we've only seen something where it's at a few times, and those times were probably like the best buying opportunities. Historically, right? Historically, that's just what it shows. Just because something has happened in the past doesn't mean um, doesn't mean it's gonna happen in the future. But historically, it shows that right now seems like a great time. Um, yeah, at the end of the day, agree, right, Fizz? At the end, it's one interest, but it's interesting to say to show the least for sure, for sure. Um, and Jeffrey, working and watching your video. Appreciate the support, Jeffrey. I really do. It means a lot. Fat Metal, what were we talking? I have an advantage. This evening for me already got my morning mistakes out the ways. So you already warmed up for the day. Um, so volume is still low on overall pre-market. So watch a rug. Mr. Bear always coming in with making sure we're humbled, right? We're humbled. He's reminding us that hey, volume is still pretty low overall pre-market. So this could just be a fake pull-up, right? Thank you, Mr. Bear. We always need people like you to bring us back to regular levels. I mean, Roku was 17%. Now it's down a bit to 16.3. Net is killing it. Is up 11%. Datadog is still doing pretty good. It's kind of bringing it back to those support levels. So that's pretty good. And Judo, Tim also bought some U yesterday. In Judo, I think it'll be very similar to yesterday. It will go up and down and around 0% change. In Judo, that's crazy, right? How the market, like in the morning, everybody's happy, market is green. You come back during lunchtime, you see your red, and you're like, what the heck? You just have no more working motivations. And then the day comes and it ends at around almost break even. It's probably like a trader's amazing time right now, right? If you're a volatility trader, it's probably pretty insane for you. Mr. Bear crashing the party, and that's what we need. We need some party crashers, right? We need to bring us back to regular levels. Mr. Bear, yeah, market is open. And that's the moment you check your crypto portfolio. Fat Meadow, yeah. All right, so that's pretty funny. Pretty good. Fastly is now up for a 3%, so it's no longer in my red. I thought it was my red. It was down 1.3. JD, I forgot who bought JD. You are giving us a buying. Just kidding. It's down 0.2. Tencent, right? Curie is down, but not much, right? So overall, I'm just hoping we finish green. Have you, Kevin? Have you had any hospitality stocks, Jose, in your portfolio, such as airlines, hotels, or restaurants? No, Kevin. I want to say the closest thing I have is probably wouldn't even make sense. I would say maybe Square. It's the closest thing I can think of to something in that market. I have been thinking lately of maybe looking a little closer into Airbnb, Kevin. But that's about it. I feel like that's to my extent of how far I would go into that market. Right. And again, it's not that I don't believe in them, right? I feel like we need restaurants, obviously we need hotels and all these types of places, restaurants, hotels, casinos, airlines. It's just not a market that really interests me, if I may be honest, Kevin. And I really do focus in just companies I can read a 10Q report, companies that excite me when they do new innovative methods. So again, doesn't mean it's not. I'm in it for bearish. I'm not in it for bearish reasons. It's pretty much just companies I'm not pretty excited about. How has the VIX been acting, right? That's insane. It's almost at lows. Well, lows. It's lower than it's normally been. There should be like a growth VIX, right? The volatility of growth. Oh, nice. Jeffrey 4 for the Kevin. What's going on, Pilot Poncho? How's it going? Jeffrey, you want to take a look at 4? Is that the stock? Stock ticker 4. All right, let's take a look at stock ticker 4. That's 4 payments, I believe, right? I think that's 4 payments. We can look at that one real quick. Let's see how. I just want to see overall price. Again, I'm not much of a stock investor. But for Shift 4 is Shift Force. That's crazy. Look at that crazy. Yesterday, it just like. I feel like yesterday it took so many stop losses. This company was insane. Imagine picking up at the bottom 75 and it's already up at 8. Pilot, you bought some IPOE. That's SoFi, right? So first thing I'm seeing in 4, not overextended from this moving average. So that's first. Let's take a closer look at Simply Wall Street. Again, Kevin, this is just a quick look at their fundamentals. It has nothing of understanding of the overall business, right? And that's a whole big play of investing, right? But I do think fundamentals is at least good to understand. So right now, 4 is not profitable. They're almost achieving profitability. They're expected to grow at 27.8%. So this is a nice hyper growth stock, I would say. They are positive in cash flow from operations. For those that are not familiar with 4, let me just give you the overall rundown. They are a form of point of sale system technology in the United States. They work for, I do think restaurants and hotels are some of their biggest players right now. But they are a point of sale system. Let's just take a look at their website real quick. Shift 4 payments. I've done a few videos on them, Jeffrey, in the past. But yeah, it's pretty much an end-to-end payment processing skills point of system. They do contactless payment devices, online ordering, QR code, and online ordering and payments. They're in the food, beverage, the hospitality, retail, e-commerce as well. So again, you can learn a lot about them. They hit some great customers, right? Mainly in the restaurant business. So now let's take a quick look. We saw what they do. They're expected to grow at strong levels revenue-wise. They have strong. There are positive in cash flow from operations. Financially, I want them to be super strong. It seems like they're not as strong as I would have wished them to be. They have about $900 million in cash and about $1 billion in debt. They do seem a bit leveraged. So that's the only thing I wouldn't like right now on it, Jeffrey. But overall, everything else looks pretty cool. Again, the market, the overall point of sale systems market, I think is still going to continue to boom. But why not have Square here, right? I mean, most people would say that. Why not Square? It is one of the leaders in this market. Why are we trying to find the next blah, blah, blah? They do. I feel like they have something special about them. I haven't. They have to, right? Pilot. They can't just be a Square with minus certain things. There has to be something special about them, and why customers would prefer using them over, because they do have some big players, right, Pilot? I do think from what I can remember, I could be wrong, but I do think the restaurant point of sale system software is a lot stronger than Square's at the moment. But that doesn't mean Square can't really like increase it. Not 100% sure on that feedback, Fat Metal, but from last time, that's the thing I feel is hitting me in the back. Like they're, for example, in the restaurant point of sales, it's just a little bit stronger. And I think that's why they have such big players, right? Look at these. They have, I mean, I'm getting hungry now. Now I'm feeling like I just don't want freaking cereal. But I promised you guys. So I'm still going to do it. Damn it. Want some damn Denny's now, or some breakfast, some diner food from the diner around. So Pilot, nice. Thanks for watching the stream last night. Appreciate it. Fizz, Gravity is up 7% since you bought at 100. Nice. I haven't seen that one. What is? It's at 110. Nice. It's up almost 10%. Roku, yes, Pilot. Roku is up big, 15% now. It's insane. Pretty crazy. Datadog seems to be doing well too at 10%. Net is up 8.9. Magnite Square is still killing it at 5.8%. Everything seems to be doing pretty well. Again, even though when we look at it compared to yesterday, it's not much of not much movement. So Pilot Poncho, it's been a bad 2 months. Yeah, it has. It's crazy. It's been 2 months. I feel like it's only been a few weeks, but it has been 2 months already. And I don't know if it's gonna stop anytime soon. But the long term of things, I do think this is just gonna be all noise. Make it worse, more buying deals. Agree, and that's the great thing, Pilot. Right? Think of it. Every negative situation has some form of positive situation out of it, right? Always try to look about the light or the happiness in the sad and dark. Before it gets better, possibly only a few months or years. Again, Pilot, that's the plan, right? That 5-year plan, multi-year plan in here, long-term investment. I look back at Square, looks like a double top. Here we're taking a look at Square, Mr. Bear. Be careful if holding. Oh man, Mr. Bear coming in, always ruining the party, but I appreciate that, right? Fish. Don't worry, Poncho. Jose is going to end the bear market when I eat my breakfast. I am. It's gonna happen. I'm ending it today. I believe Jose will have 10. Let's make that 7 figures, right? Pilot, 7 figures. Luckily I'm 10 years ahead of that right now. So I'm lucky right now. I'm blessed, definitely blessed. But 7 figure portfolio in 10 years for sure. Let's make that happen. So is anybody looking at buying anything today? Today's or are you gonna be like, hey man, yesterday the stock prices were down. I'm not buying anything. Anything. Already. Let's hope, Pilot. Let's make it work. And I just hope everybody here, right? It's hopefully people do help appreciate the content I am providing. So close to 6 figures, and Fizz, we'll all get there. We're all getting there. I'm positive. I'm still thinking about selling some stuff to buy. Oh, Fat Metal, nice. Just never touching that crypto, right? And Fat Metal, do you add on a weekly basis? And when you're adding, are you adding more into your crypto portfolio, or are you adding more into your stock market portfolio? Are people, and anybody here in crypto, when you add to investments, are you adding to both portfolios, or are you adding mainly to one? And if so, what's the one you're adding into? Kevin, you're adding into Shake Shack. Man, now I want a burger. Even though I don't really go to Shake Shack too much, more of a habit burger type of guy right now. JD overlooked T-Dog for 4th biggest. Oh, nice, Fat Metal. So might have to do something. Yeah. Fat Metal, but didn't you just recently buy JD? Ark is thinking the same thing, taking a lot of heat and criticism for their losses, but they just keep buying. That's true, right? I mean, I feel like I was just talking about it. They're either super insane or they're super smart, right? And I do appreciate that, right? I do believe at some point it's smart to kind of be flexible in your investment thesis. But if you're really, really confident in it, then there's no real reason to change. Oh, nice, Fat Metal. Okay, so you're changing it up. That's pretty cool. And that's good, right? Normally, I feel normally you see the opposite. People add to what's doing well, right? And you're saying, nah, man. Even though crypto has given me a 10 bagger, I'm happy with it. I'd rather invest more in stocks at the moment. Fat Metal, that's the goal. That's definitely a great goal. And starting off early, starting off as a student can definitely accelerate that super, super much. Right. So starting, I forgot, I think you're 21, 22, Fat Metal. Starting early is definitely a huge acceleration growth. I mean, I just can't, I don't get why, I mean, I don't know if it is, maybe it was just the school I went to, depending on where I grew up in. but I never knew anything about the stock market. I can't believe you're not like teachers are not teaching their students at like 16, 17 years old before they graduate about investing. I can't imagine if I would have started at 18. And I mean, where I'm from, right, you have kids starting working at 16, 17 years old. So they can already start building some form of fund to start investing once it's legally for them. Mr. Bear, open a Roth IRA before you fund a brokerage account. You think eventually there's going to be a Roth crypto account? Germany has nothing of that sort. Mr. Bear, if they have a job, they should have Roth. I agree. I mean, but I just think the overall education just doesn't help out. I didn't learn about investing until like during college. I always thought it was so hard to invest. I thought it was the freaking, you needed to call some person and they had to do something and you need to know what to say. There were magic words that you had to say. I always thought it was impossible before I even learned about it. And that kind of like just deters you a bit. So sometimes just taking that leap is such a great. Pilot, your granddad taught your mother, who taught me. Nice, that's crazy. I mean, I don't have kids right now, Pilot, and I don't know if I ever will, right? But if I do, I'm gonna have a whole investing firm. Let me just say that. I'm gonna have a whole, the Najarro investing firm. So Fizz, Jose, did you hear Melly bought a small amount? No way, they did. I think I've heard about it. I think maybe you might have mentioned it. If you might have mentioned it yesterday on the stream, but that's pretty crazy. I wonder why. I have to take a look at Melly's investing earnings report, right? Pilot, your daughter might was it your daughter teaching? You didn't mention. Well, your 7-year-old probably has it's probably onto something. Tim would Tim would probably agree when he say buy some Roblox. Tim, you want a few of my kids? I'm okay, Tim, right now. Right now, YouTube is my kid. I'm sunning YouTube right now. Jose, if everybody was financially literate, then the economy wouldn't grow nearly as fast. Gotta have some big spenders. That's true, right, Fat Metal? It's true. Everybody would be stingy with their money, right? And our stocks would be barely moving. What would be? I think everybody would just be buying the investing companies and banks if everybody was just a better spender. Now I just heard today only like 7 or 8 million. It makes sense for Melly. They have a crypto wallet in Mercado. Oh yes, that's what I was gonna ask. They probably have some form of I forgot of their Mercado Pago, Fat Metal. So that definitely makes a lot of sense for Mercado Libre. To get that, right? Cash App, I think that's the main reason Cash App did it, the same thing, right? That's why they bought into some Bitcoin, since they had their own form of, they wanted to have their own form of it within it. Or Riz is looking for someone to adopt in the US. Yo, that'd be too funny. Let me go adopt Fizz right now. Might as well put it on the balance sheet. Definitely, for sure. So then we have a question from Daniel. Oh, my cousin. Another Najarro. Welcome, primo. ¿Cuánto dinero es lo ideal invertir por primera vez? ¿Y qué empresas recomendarías? All right, so he's pretty much asking how much money is ideally to start investing, right? So that's his first question. He's asking how much money is it ideally to first start investing, and what stocks would I recommend? Well, Danny, here, Danny, I just made a new YouTube channel, but I have this one, Jose Najarro. Go to Jose Najarro. Too late to invest. And I just did this video, investing in 2021, and I pretty much talk about that, Danny. How much money do you need to starting off? Let me say, you can start with $10, with $5, with $20. So you don't need a lot of money. The only thing I would say, Danny, is you need to find an application that charges you no money. There's a few applications, and Danny, just send me a WhatsApp message. after this. But Danny, there's no, just fine. I don't know how to trade in El Salvador, but you need to find an application. Here in United States, we use Robinhood. Robinhood is nice here. I don't know if you can download that. Cash App is also another one. But let's see, investing in El Salvador. Top brokers to invest in Central America. Let's see what kind of brokers there are there. I can't see. I think it might be. I think maybe eToro. I think eToro is international, so maybe eToro stock application. But Rizvis said he started with 100. Timris started with 250. I think I started with like $100 too. But I think nowadays, because there is 0 commissions, you can start with $5, $10. Like, it's super low amount. And let's see, fun fact, somebody sent BTC through Mercado Pago last year. That's how I know about it. Oh wow, Fat Metal, that's pretty cool. The stock market is a machine that takes money from the impatient and gives it to the patient. Very true, Pilot, right? I mean, this is a patient game. Long-term investments. We're here for the long term of things. Abaz, what's going on? Aria, what's going on? What about Silvergate? When will it rebound? Unfortunately, Aria, questions like that, when will it rebound? I don't think anybody can answer that. The question is the company still the same company you invested in when you invested in? Are you a long-term investor, right? Those are the only questions you can really answer. But when will it rebound? Unfortunately, I don't think. I mean, maybe some technical guys can give you some theory of when it will. But I don't know. I don't know that answer. SI, that's Silvergate, right? I think ARK has been buying this one. Silvergate Capital. They are down about 45% from all-time highs. But look, from just a year ago, they were at $13. They're still up compared to June, right? A nice portion. Or if you want to invest in crypto, right? The other one to Coinbase, I think, is the easiest way to invest in crypto right now. Abbas, I mean, if I had the money, I would. Right now, I'm just putting a little bit of money a week, just because of some changes in my personal life right now. But if I had, I would. Right now, I'm happy with my position size, and just personal reasons. I'm not going super heavy at the moment. Not for any market reasons. But hopefully soon I can share why those reasons are to the group. I think there's a few of you guys that might know why. Binance is better than Coinbase in your opinion. Okay, Fat Metal. To purchase crypto? I'm a new investor. I love watching your analysis. Aria, thank you. Appreciate it. And Aria, welcome to the investing game, right? Don't get kind of discouraged with what's happening right now. Take it as a learning opportunity. Stock market doesn't always go up. Doesn't go up, right? The stock market has its volatility right now, right? And this is something that helps you with your emotional, understand the risk. It helps you understand the risk tolerance. So if you're new investing, it might suck right now. But definitely, it's learning, and I mean, I've experienced a lot of stuff like this throughout my whole investing career, right? Sometimes it's just bad, but if I take look at it in the long term of things, it's looking a lot better. So my cousin, thank you for the live. He'll watch the other video. He's very interested in investing. Take care, primo. Take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you. And say hi to my dad. I know he's over there. Go bother him. What do you think about coin? All of the top YouTubers are buying the dips. All right, so hold on. Pilot asked, good question. Would you buy more if you could now, or keep your cash ahead? Okay, so let's say right now, my income was stable, how it was a few months ago, right? Let's say I had a stable, everything was stable. I had money coming in and everything. Would I be buying? Heck yeah, I would be buying at these levels. But I do believe that everybody has a different investment. Like I had a small change. I had some form of drastic change at the moment on my income levels right now. So because of that reason, I have to be smart financially of what I'm gonna do next. But if everything was the way it was before, for sure, I would be buying nonstop. That would be me, right? Every week I would be putting money, heavy money into the work and buying stocks I enjoy. Pancho, but again, that's why I think questions like that are always, you have to understand where you are financially. You have to think, hey, am I able to make this right now? Even though the opportunity arises, can I do it right now? What kind of risk am I doing by doing this? So I think it's very important to understand where you are financially before you ever start investing. And your financial stuff can change over time, so it's good to adjust with it. So yeah, Pilot, good question would be, if I did have, I would right now be buying at these levels. And Jeffrey, let's see. What do you think about coin? All the top YouTubers are buying the dipping. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I'm not a top YouTuber. I see what I'm missing. I see what I'm missing, Jeffrey. I'm not buying coin. I mean, I've done a few. I did an episode on coin. I can see the bullish reasons of it, right? I can see the bullish thesis of it. The overall crypto market is not one I know too well, right, Jeffrey? So that's my first thing. I just don't know too much about the crypto market. I got lucky buying a few cryptos in 2017 and losing my Coinbase account and not opening my account until like a month ago or 2 months ago. So again, not a market I fully understand yet. So that's personally why I'm just not really in the company. Ed, appreciate the, man, we gotta, after this, guys, everybody has to go eat some damn Lucky Charms because the market is still holding pretty green. And Ed, thanks for the support, man. I appreciate it. Definitely thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. Pilot Pancho, I'm still expecting further pain on growth stocks in tech. I just immigrated and restarting my portfolio. A pullback will be welcome for me. Nice, Pilot. Nice. Yeah, let's hope you get that. I mean, at the same time, I hope you don't get that pullback, but at the same time, I wish you to get stocks you want at a better price. Kevin, I have cash waiting on the sidelines and I'm looking to time my entry. Nice, Kevin. So Kevin, if I may ask, what are going to be some of your signals that are you're going to be getting this time from? Like, what is really going to be, when are you going to be like, yes, this is it? RJ Kogan, CC, is that CCVI or XI? I don't know, CCXI. But Pilot, right? I mean, I think it's important, right? You just I want to say, right? You've also had a whole life change. You've immigrated to a new country, and it's like everything new. So I think that I feel like fearfulness to some extent is your risk tolerance. And I think it's better to listen to your risk tolerance to some extent, right? Listen to it until you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable, right? That's because that fearfulness is what, if things do go bad, that's gonna help. That's gonna make you do some bad decisions. I think the worst thing to do is not do is to make sure you remove emotions out of the game. And that's why, like I mentioned, right? I have, right, luckily, before I made the move that I made, I have a very strong cash balance sheet, right? In my outside of portfolio, I have a very strong cash balance sheet. So in theory, I can really go heavy in, but just my risk tolerance right now, with just the unknown that is going to happen in my future, I'd rather be safe right now with my future compared to what's happening, right? So I think your risk tolerance really, it's kind of that fearfulness kind of helps you maintain that you don't do any emotional trading, for sure. Babas, any particular time or day of the week, if you're putting into weekly? No. I was normally in the past year, Babas, I would just buy whenever. There was not a magic day when I would buy. It was just, I think every Thursday I would normally just look at my bank account and move into my stock market account, and that was it. And sometimes it would change. There's definitely no days. I don't think there's a magic day or magic time that I would personally pick. It would just be from there. Good job. I hope they do, man. I hope they do go into hiding. I mean, more viewers for me. Just kidding. I hope best to any YouTuber out there. Agreed, Pilot, right? Slowly is better over time. I do enjoy that. I have personally never always invested on a weekly basis, so I never get a big chunk and invest it at once. Only during massive downturns have I really done that. But I think that's probably the scariest thing, right? Having a big position of cash and deciding how should I do it. If I ever had a big position of cash on Pilot, if I had, let's say I had a huge cash position that I wanted to invest, I think how I would do it would be dollar cost averaging and putting X amount every week. Just because even though it might look like an opportunity, opportunities can keep on coming. It can keep on knocking. Kevin, okay, so that's what you're looking for. You're looking for earnings to end. You're thinking, you're hoping crypto will calm down and NASDAQ has consecutive closing gains. Pilot, I do think they reported earnings today. And Payne, do you think that again, Kane? I don't know too much about the stock, but if it comes with stock price volatility, right? There's just how the stock price probably dipped like crazy. It has that chance of recovering. The thing is, how much of the business is the business doing well, right? Is the business improving? Is there a future growth for this business? Those are the real questions to ask. It's the stock price itself is just a number. It's better when we really understand the business and how that's going to happen. Because if it is, then that stock price eventually could get back to where it's at. And guys, though, I am running a bit late. I have to go work on my other video. I have to, well, actually, first I have to go eat Lucky Charms. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna post a picture on YouTube. You guys better like it. Because if not, I'm never eating Lucky Charms again, and we're gonna have a bear market forever. But guys, yeah, so I'm done with the stream today. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if I'm not streaming tonight, so this is probably the last live stream until Monday morning. So guys, I hope everybody has a good weekend. Have a good time with your family. This Sunday is Mother's Day here in the United States. So if there's, hope you guys and your mothers have a great Mother's Day, your wives, your kids, whoever. So hope everybody has a great family time this weekend. So take care, guys. All right. Peace.